Ooh, I'm up high. I'm like an interrogator.
I'll tell you whatever you want.
Tell me what I want to know. You like to sit up high.
Yeah, because he's command of the interview. You to just do the rest of the interview holding the cat toy and like not really acknowledge it.
Answer the question. Okay. Answer the question. Answer that. There you go. Who's a good boy? I'm with Parker Thompson, who is a programmer for Amazon, an improviser, a puppeteer, a man about town, and a resident of the Improv House. Resident of the Improv House.
That just sounds like a fraternity that the dean hates, like Improv House.
See, that's how I picture it. Improv House. That's very good. That's a good dean. Or the Simpsons dean and the.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Those dates when season starts are such bullshit. Alright, I can talk about this. This is a pet peeve of mine.
The dates are scientifically meaningful.
Yeah, but they're based on the solstice, right?
Right.
But that's not a good measure of when a season starts.
Well, yeah, I
recognize that they're based on a real thing, but I think it should be based on, like, you know...
climatic changes.
Right, well, winter should be the start of November to the end of January. Every season should be 3 months, starting at the beginning of a month to the end of a month.
Winter here, though, is from, like, is like from the start of November to April, the end of April, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like you're starting to get in spring.
April is spring. Well, yeah, but no, March is still winter here. No question it goes to March.
But I mean, you gotta average it out a little for other places. But yeah, it's always the weirdest. Like, I feel like the start of summer is the same thing. It's like halfway into summer.
Right. But this is weird. Fall, on the other hand, here is October. It's like a month long.
Yeah,
fall
exactly.
Like, we don't
a little
have
bit of September.
Maybe.
I think of September as, half that back half of September is fall.
Well, that's when fall technically starts, is the back half of
Wow, they got that one right.
So culturally, you do Christmas. Do you have any kind of what?
Religion?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I'm an atheist. I didn't grow up with much religion. And I maybe went to Christian churches a few times. With my, it never really stuck. I think for anyone in my family.
And what does it mean to you to be an atheist?
Well, so I this is one of those things where the definition is, people can argue about the definition, but from my perspective, I'm not saying that there can't be a God. I'm just saying that it's as likely as, like, pink unicorns dancing in the background that I don't see or whatever. I don't see any evidence for it.
In this house, I feel like pink unicorns dancing in the background might be a possibility. At least I want to believe
That's
it.
true. But I feel like I see no evidence for it. I don't think it's very likely, and I don't see a particular thing that's very convincing that exists.
And so my follow-up question is, you said you don't think it's likely that God exists. What do you mean by God?
Well, that's the question, right? But I don't. So here's the thing. I don't believe in. I believe that of course, science is still learning things about our universe and where we came from and sort of the physical underpinnings of the universe. But basically, I think I don't think there's a supreme being that created us. I don't believe in things that don't have some kind of scientific backing, I guess. And maybe we find out that there's like the interconnectedness between people or whatever, but I see no reason to believe in that unless someone finds some evidence for it.
I got several questions. So first, God, you're saying just for definition, like liberal and conservative, it's another one people talk about, and it means different things to. So you said supreme being that created everything. Would that be your definition?
Sure.
And you don't.
Yeah.
And supreme meaning what does that mean? Like all powerful or all?
Sure. I mean, I don't believe that there's, super powerful beings out there. I mean, even if you go below the level of all powerful or all knowing, there's other problems with that you get into that are kind of interesting.
And you don't believe that anything created the universe?
Yeah, and frankly, I believe that if you suppose that we have the world as it is today and that a God did exist, then he is a horrible person.
All right.
Because the idea is you create all these horrible things for no reason, disease and famine and all kinds of things, right? I don't think it's possible for a God to exist that I would consider wanting to worship, because I think you would have a lot to answer for.
I see. That's perfect. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, this is fun.
Okay, good.